The main event is tomorrow, as Mike just mentioned. Kathleen Sebelius heads to the Hill, takes the hottest seat in town at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll have it for you in America's Newsroom. Ohio Congressman Bill Johnson's on that committee. And, sir, hello to you.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
I'm doing fine. What's your first question to her?
Well, my first question is going to be, I've seen the contract, and the contractors last week during our questioning made it very, very clear that CMS was the integrator. And there was considerable testing that was supposed to be done in the last quarter of 2012, first quarter of 2013, and yet those contractors said that integration testing wasn't begun until 2 weeks before this system went live.
And what would explain
why
that?
did they do that? Well, what explains that, Bill, is simply that they did not follow a disciplined methodology for a system implementation of this magnitude. This is like a building blocks, a set of building blocks. If the foundation is cracked or the structure that holds up the walls is flawed, then it's going to fall down. And that's what's happened here with this website. And I disagree that it can be fixed. I don't think it can be fixed.
You do not?
As a 30-year IT professional that has developed systems like this for a living, both for the Department of Defense and for the commercial sector, private sector, I can tell you, you can't fix something like this. You can replace it, but you can't fix it.
So is that the solution that you see? You got to take the whole thing down and start all over again?
They will probably try and tell us that they're fixing it, and I'm not going to tell you that there aren't components that could be used in a rebuild, but you just can't patch something like this up, Bill. It doesn't work that way. It's not going to happen. And what needs to happen right now is finger pointing needs to stop. You heard an apology today. Tomorrow, Kathleen Sebelius needs to apologize, but it needs to be more than an apology.
We're waiting to see what she says about that. I don't know how far she can go to satisfy you, but I take it from your answers, there's not a lot she can say. Quick, specific question. Do you know if the president asked to see the website before it was rolled out?
I do not know if the president asked to see the website before it was rolled out, but that'll be an interesting question. But here's one thing I will tell you, Bill. The president ought to reimburse the American people for any cost that's associated with fixing or replacing this website. Over $400 million have been spent. It's been a flawed rollout. It's a waste of taxpayer dollars. The American people need to be reimbursed.
Bill Johnson, thank you for your time. The Republican from Ohio. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Thank you, sir.